What up YouTube, this is Supercharged iOS, and this is my full review of the Rikomagic MK902.
The Rikomagic MK902 has an RK3188 quad-core CPU, Mali 400 2D and 3D graphics processor unit, runs Android 4.2 Jelly Bean. It has 2 gigs of DDR3 RAM, comes with 8 or 16 gigs of internal storage. It has Bluetooth 4.0 and 802.11 BGN Wi-Fi. Some of its most notable features are the built-in 5 megapixel camera and microphones in the front, as well as the external antenna to increase Wi-Fi range and connectivity. On the back of the device is an AV output for use with a standard definition television, an HDMI port, an optical audio output, an Ethernet port, and the power input. On the left side is 2 USB ports and ventilation shaped like an Android character. On the right side is another Android character shaped ventilation area, 2 more USB ports, and a micro SD card slot. And on the bottom, there's additional ventilation holes to keep the device cool. Now let's start my full review of the Rikomagic MK902.
First, let's do a full benchmark test using ANTUTU benchmark so we can get an exact idea of how well this device performs. And there we go, is the Rikomagic MK902. Let's click on device info and see a little bit more about the device. There you go, there's the name, the MK902. Android 4.2.2, which is Jelly Bean operating system. Rockchip Cortex A9 processor. And right here, Mali 400 graphics processor unit. And 1280 by 720, which means that's a 720p kernel. There'll be a 1080p kernel released shortly. And 5.0 megapixel camera, 2592 by 1944, which is great resolution. Alright, so now we'll go back and we'll start the test. And I'll see you as soon as it's finished. Alright, now the test is complete. Here's the Samsung Galaxy Note 3, which ranks in almost 35,000. So I'll just give you an idea of how this device compares to that one and the rest of the Android devices, most popular Android devices. Here you go. Here's the score, the Rikomagic MK902, 16,224, which is a good, fairly average to good score. I've seen much better devices as far as the numbers are concerned, but it's really not much difference, 2,000 or 3,000, give or take. Alright, now let's click on details and see a few more details about the test. And really all you have to pay attention to is this total score. And all this is different aspects of the test that we reached that score there using the rest of these scores. So there's really nothing else about this page here that you really need to see. All it does is give you a breakdown of how that score there was reached. Now let's test our download and upload speeds using Speed Checker from the Google Play Store. Now this is a real reliable test app here that I found. So let's see how well this device does. And it's looking pretty good so far. And here's the results. 23 milliseconds is how fast it loads a web page, which is the average speed. And the download speed is 12.66 megabytes per second. And the upload speed is 4.91 megabytes per second. So this is a really impressive score here for the download speed as well as the upload speed. So now let's download the Netflix app because we've tested our download speed. So let's go ahead and download an app just to see how fast it actually downloads. And here we go. And this app was 13.52 megabytes. And the download is finished. Now it's installing. Alright, so that took about 10 seconds total. And there's the Netflix app. I'll go ahead and launch it, show you that it starts up. just for good measure. Alright, there you go. And now let's talk about the interface of the device. I never really noticed that much difference in the interface from this and the other Rikomagic devices like the MK802 So it's basically the same widgets, basically the same interface. And all you have to do if you want to add widgets is just pick your spot, and as simple as that really. You just go to your apps and widgets area like that, and right here you click on widgets, select whichever one you want and hold, and move it to the spot you want and drop it. It's that simple. Same thing goes with applications. Just go to apps, and just choose whichever app you want, and just drop it wherever you want. Now let's talk a little bit about the 5 megapixel camera. So you can see how it looks, and I'll also give you an idea how good the quality is. See how you can read the box perfectly. So the quality, camera quality is a lot better than what I thought it would be originally, and I was pretty surprised. There's also some settings that you can adjust. You just click right there and you click here. You can change the screen mode. It has a night mode for when it's dark and you have the lights turned off. You can go ahead and enable that, and it'll make the picture a little bit better. It actually works pretty good when the lights are off. And the picture size, the megapixels, you can adjust that all the way down to VGA and all the way up to 5 megapixels. Now let's check out XBMC and start up one of my videos and check out how good the quality is. I used the YouTube add-on, and I went ahead and searched for Rikomagic unboxing, and the first video that popped up was my video. I'll go ahead and start from beginning, and I'll select 720p, the highest quality available. Go ahead and turn the volume down a little bit because I don't want it to interfere with this video. But you can see the video started up right away in 720p. I'll go ahead and fast forward past where it's buffered. And so it took a second or two, but not long. So you can see it takes this device a little longer than some of the others that I've tested, and it has a little bit of lag in the picture, a little bit of the skip effect, but all in all, it works great, and most of the content that you're going to watch on XBMC is going to be in standard definition anyway, so you don't really have to worry about a little bit of a lag in the picture when you're viewing stuff on XBMC. Now, when you're streaming over your network, you're going to get way better quality than when you're streaming from the internet. So I'll go ahead and back out of this video. And I'll shut down XBMC. And you can see it started up and it shut down really quick. So that's a good sign. I know a lot of people are concerned about other devices. When you turn off XBMC, you have to sit there for like 30 seconds and wait for it to shut down. So that was a good sign. Alright, so that pretty much concludes my full review of the Rikomagic MK902. We did an ANTUTU benchmark test. We tested the download and upload speeds using Speed Checker. We also tested XBMC, and we tested the built-in 5 megapixel camera. I'd like to thank Rikomagic for sending me the MK902 for my full review. If you're interested in purchasing the MK902, there'll be links in the description just below this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, please click the like button. Also like my page at facebook.com/ChargedIOS. Follow me at twitter.com/ChargedIOS. And don't forget to check out my new blog at superchargedios.blogspot.com. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video. Peace.